Yo, what's going on, YouTubers? Plumpy Man here, just doing another little video, and today we got another unboxing from Streamlight. Kind of excited about this one. I've been checking them out online and stuff. This was released for SHOT Show 2021 also, and what we have is the Streamlight TLR RM Laser kit. This is basically Streamlight's new weapon mounted light. This is a TRL RM for rail mount and laser, because this has the integrated laser in it, and it's 1,000 lumens, and this thing is bad to the bone. We'll go ahead and bust it out here, let you guys check it out. Throw this package to the side. As you can see, here's the light itself in there, with the two CR123 batteries, 1,000 lumens. Hopefully we can get it out here without messing something up. There we go. It's got some little adapters and stuff in here. I'm trying not to lose, which I did just drop one. And they have your rail mounts, zip ties, your mobile pressure switch, and your batteries here. I'll go ahead and bust these batteries out, and then take a look at the light. This is it, guys. This is the new Streamlight TLR RM2 Laser. Pretty solid from what I'm seeing right now. It does have interchangeable little adapters, which are these things. It comes with 3 or 4. So basically, if you, from what I hear, it'll just mount to about whatever light or whatever rail you're going to with the one that comes from the factory. But if it is a little loose or too snug, you can switch it out to whatever to fit your rail about perfectly. One cool feature I do like about this is you do have your main pressure switch here on the back. Sorry, right here where my finger is. Hopefully you can see that. That's how you engage the light on and off. But when you want to switch to modes, you know how you have the strobe mode, and you can have the light or just the light or just the laser or light laser combo. Well, instead of having to go in through the modes and clicking it and setting it to what you want, you just basically have a selector here on the side, and which is, you can see here on the top, it's light only, and oh no, sorry, top is light laser, middle, which is the next one down, and it does have a pretty little solid click when it goes to the next one. The middle is just light, and then click down, that's just laser. From what I've seen, if it runs just laser, it'll run for hours, like 60 hours or something, runtime on 2 CR1 or 123 batteries. If you're on just the light or light and laser both, it'll run time at 1,000 lumens for an hour and a half, which is, I mean, it's not long, but it's not short either. That's a pretty solid run time for a light, and most of the time I don't think you're going to need it more than, depending on what you're doing. Like if you're running drills or something with it, I guess you could use it longer, but in just a scenario that you're going to have it, you're not, I don't know, an hour and a half is a long run time, especially at 1,000 lumens for a weapons light. Go ahead and show it off a little more here, but you can see the light inside, and it's got more of the light itself, from what I've seen and watched other reviews on it, it doesn't have a real spot in the center with a little flood out. It's pretty much a solid light, and with a little floody on the outer edges of it, pretty much. I don't know how else to explain it, but here's the other side. And then you do have your little micro adjustments here, your windage and stuff like that, and elevation for the laser itself. And to mount it, you just mount it. Basically, you unscrew this, and this will press out, and you can set it to your Picatinny rail, and then tighten it down with this little screw here. You don't need any special tools. I mean, you could do it with a dime if you had one, but I'd put it on there more solid than that. It does have one key feature, that it's got a lockout mode, and basically the bezel here on the front What it does is, it's just like some other lights. I'm sure if you're any familiar with some lights at all, a quarter turn, and you could feel it depress or once it kicks out, but 1/4 turn, it'll put it to where it's in nothing will contact, it won't work, it'll just be in lockout mode. And then to get it to go again, just turn it back, you'll feel it click into place like I just did, and then you're good to go. Your thumb switch will work, and your remote pressure switch, which is in this bag, I'll go ahead and bust it out so you guys can see it. Second here, grab a knife. But basically, the pressure switch is what's pretty cool and makes this knife. Knife, I don't know why I just said knife, I guess because I had one in my hand, but makes this light super cool, especially for long guns or anything like that. Go ahead and set these wire ties and all that. It comes with a lot of stuff, Lord almighty. It comes with wire ties to help lock it down. It comes with 3M tape to basically help secure it to the rail. And you can see the wire ties here. They come with it. I'm going to set them down. Wow, it comes with a bunch of them. And then you have your little pieces of 3M tape here to help mount this little pad itself, the pressure switch, to the rail if you'd like. I'm pretty sure the way it works is you take these little rail mounts right here and you slide them on your Picatinny rail, and then the light itself actually, well, if you can do it right, mounts inside these basically like this, and then you'll have one on the end also, like this basically right here. And then this just mounts to your Picatinny rail. And if you have another option, you can run, I guess it is these screws in it, but I guess that's if you have like M-lock or something like that. I don't have that, not going to run it like that. I'll run it basically just like this. But anyway, you have your remote pressure switch. The weird part about it, from what I've read and seen online, is you do have on your switch here, you basically have a tail cover, and that helps. But I mean, honestly, in the description, with or without it, it's waterproof. I think it's IPX4 waterproof, so you don't even need this tail cap. And basically what it is your pressure switch plugs in on the end. Once it's plugged in, then you can operate the light from farther back on the weapon itself if you would like, just depending on where you put it or mount it. I'll go ahead and try to put some batteries in this thing so we can check it out real quick. Alright guys, I'm back. I was having some technical freaking difficulties here. Basically what I did is the first time I put the batteries in backwards, but as you can see here on the side, it shows how to install the batteries properly, positive going down both batteries. And the other problem I was having is I wasn't fully engaging the bezel, tightening it down, and it wasn't engaging the light. It was kind of flickering. I thought there was something wrong with it, but no, it was operator error because I'm a dummy. But anyway, I'm back. The light does work. I'll go ahead and show you, with just pressing the thumb switch on the back. You can see 1000 lumen output. We'll go ahead, flip the switch to light laser. I know you guys can't see the laser itself, but I will put it down on laser, so hopefully you can see it. You can see the laser on my hand there. But when the light's on, it's so freaking bright you can't see it in the camera. I can see it on my wall and stuff, but even if I shine it on something here, I can't really see it up close. Go ahead and try it again. Yeah, if I shine it on something that's not, yeah, I can see it super close, but you guys, I don't think you guys can see that. There. Hopefully you can, I know you can see it now. I can see it in the camera itself. But that's with light laser. More than likely, I'll never run it just laser. I'll run it either light or light and laser. And most of the time, I'll run it just light. We'll go ahead and check out the pressure switch again. You basically just install it in the back. Just got your little plug here. Once it's installed and mounted to your rail, whichever, you can use the pressure switch, which is, you can press to stay on as long as you press it down. Then when you let up, it's done. You can quick press and then it stays on. Quick press again and it's off. Same way with the thumb switch. A solid press, it'll stay on as long as you press it down, and then when you let up, it comes off. A quick press will leave it on, constant on, basically like that. And like I said, you do have your windage and elevation adjustments here. This thing comes in 1,000 lumens for an hour-and-a-half runtime, which, like I said, that'll be more than enough. I plan on putting it on a rifle, honestly, and using it mostly for, if I need it for like home defense or something like that. I'm not going to need it more than an hour and a half, I don't think so. But, and then you'll have the pressure switch back here, like I said. Depress stays on until you let up. Quick press stays on, fully on until you quick press again to shut it off, disengage the light. Thing comes in at, I think it's 5.5 inches long, something like that. 5.5 inches long, and it comes in at 5.5 ounces. From what I remember, right, if I am remembering this right in my head, comes in 1.5 inches tall and 1.1 inches wide. So it's a little taller than it is wider, but compared to some of the lights on the market, it's not that much taller. I mean, you're basically 1.5 inches, might as well say, or a little less than 1.5 inches added to the side, or wherever you're going to run. If you're running at 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or 6 o'clock, or even 12 o'clock. I guess some people would do that. I wouldn't personally, but some people could. And then I'll go ahead and show you. I don't know if it says it on there or not. Oh, unscrew to fill the detent. It does say it on this little thing here. I don't know if you guys can pick that up there, but basically the lockout mode is, I think we're there. Yeah. You basically just unscrew it a quarter turn, and I'm pressing the button, I'm pressing the pad, nothing. I'll go ahead and shut this light out so you guys can see the light itself a little better. Like I said, I'm pressing nothing, just a little quarter turn on the bezel. And then if you tighten it back down, it goes back into full function mode, and then thumb press works. Light switch or pressure switch works. Anyway, this video is getting kind of long, sorry. But that's it. That's the new TLR RM2 light laser combo. This thing is solid from, I mean, all Streamlights I've ever owned are solid. I wouldn't be afraid to run them over and they'd still work just fine. They always work. I've never had a problem with any of them that I've ever owned, honestly. And the cool part about them is they just work. If you're going to use a light, especially for self-protection or something like that, especially on a weapon, you want it to friggin' work. You don't ever want it to fail. The only thing on this thing that will fail at some point in time is the battery. And that's because all batteries go dead, even the rechargeables. And one cool feature, they say you can't use an 18650, which is basically the same thing as two CR123As. But one cool feature that I do know works is a rechargeable 16650 battery will fit in here perfectly, just like the CR123A batteries, and it will work just fine. The light will function properly. They say not to use rechargeables, but it will work, and it'll save you money in the long run because you're not going to have to keep buying more and more and more and more C23A batteries, 123 batteries. That is one little thing I would say to you guys. If you want to save money on batteries or get something that's, it may give you a little less runtime, but you will not have to keep worrying about replacing the batteries. Just recharge them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And anyway, that's it. I will say this, if you guys are interested in one of these or want to check them out, this is the TLR RM2 Laser R. And I'll leave a link to Streamlight's website on this light, or down in the description of this video. They are a little pricey, but they have 3 different versions. You can buy the TLR RM2 light for around $150, and then you can buy the pressure switch separately, or you can buy a combo with has the light and the pressure switch for a little more, or you can buy the version like this with the laser. Basically, it just adds the laser, and I think that comes in at like $220 is the cheapest I've seen it almost anywhere. So the light is a little expensive, but 1,000 lumen weapon light, go check out Aimpoint or something like that, and $200 isn't that really expensive for a light. And you know it's going to be a good light. It's going to work. Streamlight just does good stuff. That's all I can say. And I want to say thank you again to Streamlight for sending this out for me to review. I appreciate you guys. It means the world to me. You help me and my little channel out. And yeah, go ahead and turn this light back on. Anyway, guys, that's it. Check out the new TLR RM2 Laser R. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.